Hi, this is Jim from Vaudevisuals. I'm here with Geoff Peterson, secretary for the Sideshow Hootenanny, happening this year in New Orleans. However, it will be happening in other places soon, which we'll hear about now. So tell me
Yeah.
about the festival.
So the what we call the Hoot, what's colloquially for us is called the Hoot. Which the Hoot is normally it had been a 3-day festival. We turned it into a 4-day festival this year because we've been down for 2 years. And yeah, so it's a 4-day festival that's being run by the Sideshow Hootenanny, which is a larger non-for-profit organization. It's gonna be a lot of fun descending upon New Orleans. It's gonna be a really good time. Like we tried to really craft something that is both really honors locality. That's New Orleans because we want to make sure they honor and support the local acts there and support the history that's there, and also try to bring in all these acts from across the nation and sometimes across the world to really showcase that you wouldn't normally do so.
And the different venues it'll be happening at this year will be different than last year because last year, in 2020 there was only one venue.
Correct, but because we've been there several years now, the Hoot has been performing in that area for quite a while now, and we still frequented those venues, which are right nearby. They're 2 blocks over. It's not like we're going far all around New Orleans, but that whole area, the Marigny Bywater area, has been really special to a lot of sideshow and burlesque anyway. So we want to make sure to showcase all of that as part of the Hootenanny. So on that Thursday, first day of the Hootenanny, we're going to be showcasing in 3 different venues other than the Cafe Istanbul, which we normally do, and then Cafe Istanbul will be the rest of the weekend.
So can you give us a lineup of who's going to be performing at the festival this year?
I can give you some because there's a lot. I mean, once again, that's so Thursday we have 3 different venues, so that's 3 shows right there. Then on Friday we have a show that's centered solely on Southern acts, so people from New Orleans, Louisiana, and some sprinkling from Texas as well, because that's a nice little circuit's going like that there. Then on Saturday is the big showcase event where we're having a lot of national acts, and that's a big show. And then Sunday we're having some group acts, and we'll be honoring with our awards and stuff like that. So for example, our Thursday night which will include in places like the Always Lounge, which has always been really, really nice. And so that's going to be hosted by local magician Dante, who's an amazing, amazing magician. And lots of great acts for that. They're coming from all over the country. The Siberia, weirdly enough, is because a lot of us are going to be there anyways, it's going to be a New Orleans show for the Hot Fix Sideshow, which is a group I'm a part of. But it's a smaller show, so we can go in, knock it out, and come out. And then at the Hi Ho, which in between rock acts, there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff there, like which includes people like Scabs the Clown, Pickles LeVay, and Anastasia. Which Scabs is from Houston, Pickles is from Toronto, Anastasia is from Washington D.C. So a lot of fun stuff there. On Friday during the day, there's a mixer with Dr. Bob, who actually made our band the poster. So if you guys online, see the really cool poster he made. And there's a mixer at his studio where we'll also be showcasing some fun acts. And I'm hosting that event and doing some fun stuff. Friday night will be the locals night, and including people like Odd Corey, the Loud Mime Show. Then you've got people like Emma Dilemma. You've got Lunatic Fringe. You've got all these really great, amazing acts that are really like special to the South and New Orleans, which is I'm really, really happy about because it's been nothing but great. And then Saturday, we're looking at things like all sorts of fun stuff that includes people like the amazing face Damn It Dan Block, who's from Austin, Texas. The Monsters of Schlock are making their return, which are such great, great friends and great, great acts. Then we got a lot of new acts and stuff like that we have never had before, which is lots of fun. One of my good friends who does a thing they likes called Danger Music is Chris Broken's going to be performing that night, doing some weird, crazy, amazing feat that involves music and sideshow danger. It's one of those things that's really hard to explain it unless you see it. But I can tell you, like once you see it, you don't realize you go, why has this not existed before? And it's a really, really easy. There's just so much great stuff. And then on Sunday, we've got things like the Madhouse Marvels, which have performed before. We've had the Stolen Stitches also as well. As far as for troupe acts, there'll be a lot of fun doing stuff that, and some other fun surprises we can't announce yet because we gotta have you leaving wanting more. So
I'll list all these acts that will be available online. I'll list them below the interview on the blog.
sure, yeah. That's just like me offhand. What I'm remembering what's on the bill. Like we've got the bill fully filled out, so it's just like amazing stuff. On Saturday, in addition, like we're having 3 different hosts for that night, like for sections of it. So people like the Monsters of Schlock will be hosting a section. Crystal Younglove, who's an amazing performer out of Pennsylvania, and Hot Todd Lincoln out of the Baltimore area are going to be doing some hosting duties along with doing their own things as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Well, great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the time, and we'll see you soon.
Sure, yeah.